Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, my name is Andrea. I make vegan baking videos, so be sure to subscribe, like this video, only if you actually liked it, and you'll get to see more videos in the future. Today, I'm gonna be making vegan hot chocolate. I actually created this recipe one day. This was shortly after I became vegan. I only had hot chocolate mixes that had dairy in them on hand, and I was really craving hot chocolate. So I just took a few different ingredients, mixed them up, and eventually this became my go-to hot chocolate recipe, and I want to share it with you. It's super, super delicious. There's no need to go out and buy hot chocolate mixes or go to certain places and pay for overpriced hot chocolate. You can definitely make it at home, share it with your guests. It's sure to impress. And the best part is that it's actually quite healthy. So we're gonna be using dark chocolate, 90% to be exact, and raw cacao powder. You can also use cocoa powder. I just recommend using an organic kind. And the amazing part about dark chocolate is that it's really, really healthy for you. It's a great source of nutrients. It has iron, magnesium, and potassium. And as a vegan, I eat chocolate every single day. And actually the cool part about the iron that's found in dark chocolate is that it's actually more easily absorbed by your body than other sources of iron. So it's pretty much a win-win-win because you get to eat chocolate every single day and you get to get your nutrients at the same time. Okay, so let's get to the recipe. All right, so I just want to go over the ingredients that we're going to be using. There's only 4 ingredients, and then you can top your hot chocolate however you like at the end. So the first thing is you're gonna need a milk. So I'm using, and it's my favorite to use for this recipe, a unsweetened coconut milk. I like the one by Silk, but you can definitely use almond milk, oat milk, cashew milk, whatever is your preferred milk alternative. Next, we have our 90% dark chocolate. This is my favorite one to use by Lindt. And it's very low in sugar, and we are actually going to be adding in sugar at the end with our maple syrup. So depending on if you are using a lower percentage of chocolate, you may not need to add as much maple syrup at the end, all depending on how sweet you like things. Next, we have our raw cacao powder, which you can also use alternatively cocoa powder. And like I said earlier, I like to use an organic one. And then lastly, we have our 100% Canadian maple syrup. And this is kind of to your taste. So I've recommended quantities for all of these ingredients in the description below. And just read my instructions below about adjusting things to your preferences. All right, let's start making this. All right, the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring my coconut milk to a boil. And then I'm going to be adding in the rest of our ingredients. And that's basically it. When I say easy, I mean like really, really easy. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for this to boil. All right, so it is boiling, so I'm just gonna take it off the heat to stir everything in. All right, so the first thing I'm going to mix in is my chopped up dark chocolate, and I'm just using a whisk to blend everything together. So just keep whisking until you see that all of the chocolate is melted, which looks like it is. Okay, next I'm just going to add in my raw cacao powder. I'm just gonna, use the professional technique of scraping everything in with your fingers. And again, we're just mixing that in until you see that there's no more little lumps left. All right. Okay, so this is where I'm going to measure out 4 teaspoons of maple syrup. I am making 2 cups of this hot chocolate. So I'm going with 4 teaspoons. Again, this is completely to your taste. So if you like it sweeter, feel free to add more maple syrup. If you don't want it as sweet as it is right now, then feel free to add less. 3 and 4. And just a tip is I like to actually stir in with this measuring spoon at the end just to get all the maple syrup off the spoon because it tends to stick onto it. All right, that's done. And just give it one last final stir. And you've got yourself vegan hot chocolate. That's it. That's how easy it is. We are now ready to serve up our hot chocolate. So I'm just gonna pour some directly from there into my cup. And you can absolutely enjoy it as it is right now, plain. You could add in some peppermint oil at this point to make a nice mint chocolate, hot chocolate. But I'm actually just gonna leave it like this and I'm just gonna add some toppings. So I've got some coconut cream in the fridge that I whipped earlier. So I'm gonna start with that. I'm just gonna put a little bit on top. And then I like to add marshmallows, and these are vegan marshmallows. I will link the brand that I'm using in my description below. They're my favorite vegan marshmallows. And a little bit of more of that delicious dark chocolate on top. And there you have vegan hot chocolate. That is so good. Ooh, we have a visitor. Thank you. Oh, no, Charlie, that's chocolate. You're gonna die if you eat that. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And let me know in the comments below if you end up making this recipe and what you like to top your hot chocolate with. And that's it. See you in the next video. Bye.